Have you ever written an SQL query and it works, but takes forever to load? Maybe 2 seconds, 5 seconds, or even worse, 30 seconds. Now imagine a company database with millions of records. That slow query could cost money, time, and of course, angry customers. So that's where query optimization comes in. So, what is query optimization? Query optimization simply means making your SQL queries faster and more efficient. Instead of making the database work harder, you make it work smarter. Now think of it like this. If you want one book in a giant library, you just want one book. You wanted one book from a big or giant library. You don't search every shelf randomly. But what you do is you use a system. So database works the same way. Now let's consider a simple example given it in practical. Let's create a database. Now this is what query optimization is. Remember the benefits, which is faster queries, lower server load, better experience, and it saves time and money. So now let's have a simple example of creating a database. Now, after creating this simple database, let's consider adding sample data. Now, this is what query optimization means. You see, databases use indexes and smart search, not just random searching. So now consider the benefits, which is faster queries, lower server load, better user experience, and saves time and money. So now let's consider creating a simple database for example purpose. All right, after creating the simple database, let's add sample data. All right, let's now consider these simple techniques. The technique number one, you see, one common mistake beginners make is they select all from employees. So this technique means do not use select. So this gets everything. Like you see, you get all columns, you get even ones you do not need in the search. So if you only need names, so do this, like select name from employees. So you see that smaller data and of course the faster query. This is an example. You select name from employees, then you get only names. But if you say select all, then the asterisk mark, and when you say select all, it brings all columns and even the columns you do not need. And then let's move to technique 5. So technique 2, use where clause. What does that mean? So imagine searching all employees. So when you only need IT staff, then the bad thing to do is select all from employees. But the better is you select all from employees where department is IT. So it means that you specifically requested for IT department. So it means that you filter the record, meaning filtering reduces work, less searching, and better speed. Now, technique 6, indexes. This one is powerful. Indexes. An index helps databases find data faster. Think of a textbook. So, do you read the whole book to find one topic? No, you do not do this. You use index, right? So, let's consider this simple example. Create index. Now you see the database finds IT employees faster. Without indexes, databases may scan everything. Now let's move to technique number 4. So, do you really need 1 million rows? Probably not. So then the better way is select all from employees, limit 5. What does that mean? You are limiting to have just 5 rows. So you see, it only fetches what you need. Then let's move to technique 5, avoiding unnecessary joins. Yes, joins are powerful but expensive. If you join too many tables, your query slows down. Only join when necessary. Let's consider this example. Now you see good design matters. Only join when necessary. Good design matters. Now let's move to technique 6. You see, professionals don't guess, they inspect. Let's consider this example. Explain, we say select all from employees where department equals to IT. Now let's explain this. This shows how MySQL executes the query. It helps identify the slow parts. Now let's talk about real world impact. So why does this matter? Because companies care about speed. You see, imagine banking system, e-commerce, websites, social media platforms. You see these, they have millions of users. And of course, slow queries create delays, frustration, loss of money. You see fast queries improve user experience. So remember, good SQL is not just about getting results. It's about getting results efficiently. A smarter query can save hours. And at Sultan Software Academy, we teach SQL that works in the real world.